They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bears will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for a quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When we talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run play action. Looking left. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Bears are marching down the field. Still running at the 40. Touchdown, Baylor! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield and he's up.
He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He wants to throw it again. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Third and goal for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. blitz the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Long incompletions are okay. You got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets rid of it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Bears are on the move. The back goes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And the pass is intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they're able to get him down.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line.
Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Power football with the run. At the 45, on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The offense set for a 1st down play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Firing to the right, complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Texas Tech.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They're setting up the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Setting up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Pressure coming. He finds his man. Open space at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Bears are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He breaks a tackle. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Makes the catch! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Bears! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Oh, he was hoping for the pick 6. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Escapes trouble. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. And it's pretty clear the defensive game plan through 30 minutes has been just try to hang on and hope for the best against these electrifying quarterbacks. Whether it's throwing or running, they've dictated how this game has gone, and maybe made those defensive coordinators question their career choices. Going to be fascinating to see which defense cracks the code.
The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes his connection. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bears! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense, is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well, but you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that, puts you in a bad situation as well.
Oh, it's loose. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense
unleashes one deep. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Texas Tech.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 21 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's back to throw on second down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going deep and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bears line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Touchdown. Texas Tech.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's right on target. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block in the back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Backed up in their own end, it's 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through it?
Breaks a tackle, and he's got, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Made a defender miss. After 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
From the gun, the ground game. Nothing but green ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He makes the connection. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab down the middle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Get set. Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
Trying play action. Buying some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.